Liverpool 1, Real Madrid 3. Absolute shambles. I was going to say Bernabeu there, but I don't even know what that pitch is called. Their training ground, their B team, and they made us look like a B team. 3-1, completely fair result. Probably should have been more. I know Mane was fouled for lead up their third goal, but they were denied a stonewall. Peter, of course, we start a live reaction. This is the result we get.
Yeah, man, that was a fucking joke, man. Let's just be real, that was a fucking joke. For 70 minutes, we were shit. 70. Yeah. There were for 20 minutes after the second half, we came out and we played decent football, and that was it. That was it.
It was decent. I think it was just better than what we were playing. First half, They absolutely battered us. Let's go through a few.
We'll start off with the team. Right? So I think Zidane, he's gone from a 5 at the back and he's brought it into a 4, and it's worked well. I thought Vasquez and Mendy might be too attacking, but they handled themselves perfect. Anything came in, they just got it out. What was Klopp doing starting Naby Keita? I don't care if he's training well.
Man's a flop.
I don't care.
I'm going to cut you off there. I'm going to cut you off there.
Go on.
He should honestly probably one of the most under the radar flops there is. How much did he cost? 55, 60. Man's walking around the pitch, can't stay fit. He's so overrated, this lad. He is absolutely shite. When I see him, why did he start?
Man, that's what I'm saying. Thiago is our most experienced midfielder, right? He's done UCL for years now. You're coming up against a midfield, Casemiro, who's my man of the match, by the way.
Kroos, Modric. Them boys are levels. Them boys are absolutely.
They are just reeking experience. And he put on. Wijnaldum was poor as well today. Everyone was poor. Fabinho and Naby fucking Keita, man. What is the story there, man? I was straight away off the bat and I'm pissed off. And then we get straight into the game and every pass is off the mark. I knew from the first 5 minutes we were fucked with Trent because he wasn't on it. He was not on it. And Vinicius, not even their starting left wing, making.
He embarrassed them. He embarrassed them.
You can say whatever. We're missing players. They're missing Carvajal.
They're missing their whole defense.
Varane, and they're missing Hazard. Trent, I don't care what he came on. He played 10, 15 minutes good in the second half. He was shit today, and there's no excuse for it. What was he doing for that goal?
I know we call Gareth Southgate a lot of things on this show, but he's kind of justified. Like I'm not going to lie, I kind of backed Trent blindly recently. I know he's unbelievable going forward, but defensively, I know he had that howler, but just in general, he was an absolute.
I'm trying to defend this. I'm trying to big up this guy and say, look, he's doing decent defend. He's not as bad as everyone thinks defensively, but I can't defend him anymore after that. That was a fucking joke of a display. That was a joke. I said this the other night. I said this a couple of times when we've been on live streams, and people are like, "Oh, we have a chance. We might win the UCL." You are not winning the Champions League when that looks at the back, and it's that simple.
Thing is, as well, he didn't even have a bad game tonight. It's just the thing.
I think he was terrible. He
didn't have a bad game. I don't know what he's the last person I'd be going in on, but we need people to carry Trent, the likes of Trent at the back. But
they identified straight away that Nat Phillips and Trent on that right side was a weakness, and they just kept punishing.
Yeah, I reading Twitter this week, you love supporting the team and all, but there's a lot of deluded fans out there. I was nervous going into this. I thought maybe if we could nick a 2-2 draw here, 1-1 draw, we'd have a chance going back down. For me, the tie's over. I know that's same reaction or this and that. You thought their defense was solid tonight. They've got arguably the 2 best centre backs in the world to come back, Varane and Ramos. I don't know about Carvajal.
For second leg, I don't think.
There's a possibility that they will be. But anyways, they don't even need them at this stage. We were an absolute choke.
I've never been so mad. I can't remember the last time I've been this mad at halftime in a game. I know you're going to say about Nat Phillips and he played decent. The first goal, where is he? He was on the back.
No, that was Trent's fault. Trent's fault. You're just going in on Phillips because he's not one of our best players. I don't think Phillips is good enough, but I thought he had a half decent game tonight.
Kabak is a guy I rate, and he was shit today. Fabinho was shit today. He missed everyone, right? We're debating here and we're saying Fabinho's the best DM in the world. Casemiro was 10 times better than him today. 10 times better than him today. There's not even a debate there. He was 10 times better than him. Wijnaldum was shit. A guy I can always rely on. He got
again, Wijnaldum's the last lad I go in on. He was probably our best player tonight.
I'm still saying, I'm trying to say, when these guys aren't firing, how the fuck is anyone else going to fire? The guys we've been relying on all year. That was the worst performance I've probably seen all season. Bar 15 minutes.
This first goal, like that's something you see at Championship or something, just a little ball. Like, first of all, actually, we have to put a bit of respect on Toni Kroos's names. People writing this lad off saying he's passing and stuff. Man's the best midfielder in the world, centre mid. Absolutely bossed that game. Yeah. But we didn't lay a fucking glove on him. He was just kind of the amount of time he had to play them balls.
It's a pinpoint pass, but you still got to look at Nat and Trent. Like, one of them has to take charge there. Nat Phillips, he's gone on his left side. He's been flat-footed there. It's a good finish, but still, you look at that second one. I don't even want to go into that one too much. What is he doing? What's he even thinking there?
It's not even, if you're going to play backwards header.
Yeah,
play it. If you're going to play backwards header, play it at the near post, play it that side. He plays it across the ball like it was such another assist for him, just passing that straight across Asensio.
This is what I mean, right?
Skill.
You look at these guys on Real Madrid, the other side. They're not used to playing together, right? They're both better centre backs than what we have at the minute, right? And we're trying to play it out from the back. I know that's what Klopp wants to play, but sometimes you just need to boot out. You've seen anytime Eder Militao or Nacho got into a bit of pressure, they just booted it up and they cleared the ball. And there was no panic there. Why are these guys trying to fucking pass around and all this when you've got Vinicius, you've got Asensio, you got Benzema creeping down? They're trying to pass it around and dribble around, boys. Like, it's schoolboy stuff. It is schoolboy stuff back there. Third goal, I don't care. I know you're defending Phillips. Kabak was poor, and then Phillips is 3 or 4 yards off his man inside the box. Gives him a free shot.
Yeah, I think Adam's comment there, I don't know if you've seen it, basically sums it up. They were laughing at us. They actually were laughing. They missed some good chances. Do you remember Asensio went through on goal? There was a sweat on. He messed it up. To be fair, Trent got back there, but
Trent was not on that game, and you seen Vinicius he knew it. Vinicius was laughing at him, giving him a few digs, whatever, diving. That performance, there's no excuses to be made there. If I come on to fucking Twitter, and I know I will, and I'm going to say, oh, but Mane got fouled. Fuck off.
Actually, on Mane was absolutely shocking tonight.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Probably, if it wasn't for Trent or Keita, them having such disaster, he was the worst player. And he kept trying to take the whole team on. Who the fuck did he think? He thought he was prime Ronaldo or something there. You see when he tried to take
four times when he could have played a ball into Salah, and you could see Salah's frustration.
That ref not giving frees all night to both teams. He was consistent that we'd learn how to ref fucking ref. He just kept trying to take on everyone every time. Fair play to Salah, he got his goal. They had nothing he had scraps. They doubled up on him every time. Like, we made no chances. That was our only chance when we scored. Let's be honest, 3-1 flatters us.
And we got that goal from Jota showing a bit intuitive and fucking trying to break in and get in behind the defense, and he takes him off. And he brings on Bobby. I know you're a big fan of Bobby, but why do you bring him on?
I think
to sit him in? Everyone was bollocks, so. And then he brings on Shaqiri, who comes on, does nothing. And Firmino, what was Firmino doing? He was playing midfield when he came on.
Again, you're just going at the wrong lads, lad. We're going to round that up.
You can't say you're going at wrong lad. I could go at anyone on that pitch today, maybe bar Robbo. Anyone on that pitch.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I don't care if you played 5-10 minutes. It was a disgrace.
We'll leave it there because we're not going to agree on that. But
men against boys today, though.
Finishing note, I think that's the tie over, and Naby Keita is the biggest flop in football history. Right.
Well, I don't think it's a tie over. Like it probably should be, and if we play like that again, we are going to get bet. We're lucky to only have 2 goals to come against, because like that easily could have been 4-5-1.
Oh yeah,
Easily.
definitely. I actually watched the game on RTE this time. Usually I'd watch it on BT, but your man Kenny Cunningham saying that wasn't a penalty on Benzema. Man, Kabak tangled his legs in there.
Yeah.
Absolute stone wall there.
I think it's lucky because Benzema tried to be a bit too cute, sticking his knee out. I think if he didn't do that, he would have got the penalty. What?
Let's be honest as well.
What is Kabak doing? He's on his outside of him. He's on the outside of him and he tries to put his legs in. It just shows the inexperience though we have back there. Like you're not going to win a Champions League with that back line. You're not.
That's one of the worst Real Madrid sides. That, like it is. Let's be honest. That's a poor for Real Madrid. It's obviously still a class side, but
they're missing 3 of their big dogs, and Carvajal's been very consistent for them for years.
Carvajal's a class right back. Yeah. I'm disgusted with how Naby Keita walks around the pitch. I know I'm going back to him again, but gives it, walks off. This lad doesn't get criticised as much. He's so Trent defensively. I can't.
I'm disgusted with everyone today, man. I'm disgusted with everyone today, and I'm raging after that game. I was so mad at halftime. So mad. They gave me a bit of intensity for 10-15 minutes. It's no good unless you're going to keep it there. They got that third goal and they just killed the game.
Yeah, just before we finish up, I see City 1-2-1, late goal by Foden. Obviously, we didn't see that game. I see Royce scored 2-1, so that game's still probably in the melting pot. They have Sancho to come back, but no, we didn't get injured, Adam. He was just fucking shy. He should have been off after 20 minutes.
They had to take him off. He no intensity out of this game. Thiago should have been on from the start. Even though he wasn't great, but
if you want to drop Thiago, fine. If we want to drop Thiago, fine. But start Curtis Jones or start Milner. I'd have them all day over.
Why was Thiago on the bench? That was my question straight away when I came in. Why was he on the bench? Our most experienced midfielder there. I don't even want to go back into Manny. He was just a joke.
Yeah, you're right. They're right there. I think you kind of touched on it. We both kind of weren't getting that gas off the Arsenal win. Kind of goes to show how bad Arsenal are.
That's why I said I don't want to be coming in. Everyone was so confident coming into Madrid. I knew this wasn't going to be as easy as everyone thought, and it's been a kick in the arse today.
It's Madrid with. It's still Madrid at the end of the day. They've got 13 Champions Leagues for a reason. They just grind that out, even if they're not the best team. But yeah, absolutely, Adam.
Who's paying 30 million for him? Who's paying 30 million for him?
Pay someone.
That would pay 30 million
pay a team 30 million to take him off our hands. He was a joke. Yeah, good result for City there. I don't know how Adam says Jude Bellingham robbed of a goal as well. We'll look at the highlights and see what happened.
I don't even care. I'm just looking at our performance there, and it was a joke. It's that simple.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, probably.
You wrote us off, but I'm not writing us off because I know what we can do in Anfield.
But we can do it at Anfield with a full crowd. There's no crowd. It's a completely different game. It doesn't matter where that game's being played without a crowd. You know what our Anfield record's like.
Yeah.
Might be negative and reactionary and all that, but I think that's us done in this tie. Chelsea, Porto play Madrid, in my opinion. Anything else you want to say before we finish off?
Yeah, look, it wasn't good enough tonight, and I want to see more. I want to see more in Anfield because I'm pissed off after that now. Really pissed off, but. Fair play to Madrid. I'll give to them as well. Zidane made the right choices today, and I have to shout out again. Casemiro was unbelievable. A wall there today, but
yeah, let's put a bit of respect on Kroos and Modric. Saying they're finished. Modric at 35 is still one of the best midfielders in the world. Kroos, man the match for me. Yeah, that's been our first live match reaction. Make sure to drop a like, sub if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.